This year, two of my closest friends had their fathers pass away. You know how they always say, you should always say I love you before leaving a room or before leaving it all? Because you never know when the last I love you will be said. Well, I have two stories for you guys tonight that in a very eerie way confirm that for two people who had their fathers pass away. I would like to share these stories with you guys tonight. I have chosen one of my parents' deaths 5 minutes before it happened. It is a tragic and strangest story that has happened 7 years ago. This is the first time I am sharing it with someone. I haven't shared it even with my own mother. Year 2017 summer. I returned to my home country after 1 year from a university abroad. My father picked me up from the airport and we had dinner at home. Everything was as usual as it could be. I went to bed around 12 p.m. and slept immediately. I woke up around 5 a.m. to pee and went directly to the bathroom, which is in my room, so I didn't step out of my room. Now, we all think different things when peeing, such as the color of the walls, or what to eat for breakfast. For this time, out of nowhere, I started thinking that if I were to choose one, would I choose my mother or my father as being dead? Then I thought my sister would be devastated without my mother, and my father cannot handle my sister in her teenage years. So I decided that absence of my father would be easier than losing my mother. I finished peeing and just about to get back to my bed, I heard a strong snoring noise. My father was always snoring since my childhood, and sometimes we'd even have fun with it. However, this time it felt stronger and not natural. The noise led me to the living room where I found my father lying on the couch. He had a little blood on his nose. I attempted to wake him up, but he was unconscious. I called 911, woke my mother up, but once we arrived to the hospital, he was already gone. He was 48. Doctors said it is because cerebral hemorrhage by high blood pressure. We don't know what time it happened. I am still confused with this situation. I wasn't there for 1 year and had the chance of having one last dinner and conversation with my father. I found him like that and acted with cold blood. I can't imagine the trauma they would live through if my mother or sister would have found him like that. And with all this, there's one more haunting thought that keeps lingering in my mind. What would have happened if I had chose my mother in the bathroom instead of my father? I dreamt of my very healthy father dying, and he died a month later. Help. This has been keeping me up at night. Some background. I'm very attached to my father. I felt he was the only person who selflessly loved me. He turned 72 this year and was in reasonably great health. Didn't smoke or drink, exercise regularly, etc. In late September this year, I dreamt he died. I dismissed this as an irrational fear or subconscious fear, told no one about it, and decided not to give it any attention to it. I dismissed thinking that it's normal to have fears that manifest into dreams about losing parents. It's common. A lot of my friends have lost parents recently. Plus, I dream about my fears all the time. earthquakes, reptiles, etc. Now, 6 weeks later, October 25th or 6th, my father, mother, and I both caught dengue, a tropical disease caught by a mosquito bite. We admitted my dad into the hospital. My mom and I didn't need hospitalization, and after 7 days in the ICU, my father died on November 1st, 2023, due to multi-organ failure. I still can't believe this has happened. I can't believe how this has happened. It was all so sudden, so shocking, so random. A mosquito. I love him and miss him so much. My mind had forgotten about that dream until a few days after he had passed away. Did I have a premonition? Was my dream just a random fear, a coincidence? Could I have done something? Sorry about typing so much, but I don't know how to make sense of any of this. I feel like I don't want to go on without him. Any advice? Thoughts are welcome. For all those out there who have lost a parent, I just want you to know I send my deepest love and condolences. Much love. This has been Nick Skits. If you have a story you'd like to share, email it to us at nickskitsglitch. Thank you for watching.